I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This piano, I actually came in the day after that it arrived. I wasn't in when it arrived. The day after I came, and I totally did a double take. Wow, this piano is gorgeous. I'm excited to rebuild this one. We're rebuilding this one for a client in Colorado, and if you're watching this, thanks for sending this to us and entrusting us with your heirloom. So this is going to be a full rebuild, and this is legitimately the first time I'm going to actually be playing it and taking it apart. When I looked at it when it came in a few days ago, I just looked at it cosmetically, and I didn't even try it yet. So this will be like an authentic reaction video. Okay, so this is 1895 Ivers Pond, which we have rebuilt a few Ivers Pond, and this is a higher end piano. Ivers Pond, they're always super solid. There's a few of them out there. Vos & Sons is one that is really impressive that you don't hear much about. Fischer, I think it's spelled the German way, F-I-S-H, let's see, F-I-S-C-H-E-R. I think that's German. That's another one. It's an American piano, but with a German name. And Ivers Pond is one of them, where it's just like out of nowhere. Who are these people building these super high-end pianos, and just absolutely beautiful, ornate cabinetry, and the just detail all over the place. Even the type of veneer that they put on there, that looks like high-end veneer. And the sides there, the sides of the cabinetry, really kind of a pretty flourish. And the pedals, those are very unusual. The vast majority of pedals are just kind of a plain flat steel, but those are extraordinary. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so this is real ivory, but it is very worn, extremely worn. So I'll talk to the client about this, see what they want to do. But I mean, there is kind of a cool factor that it's ivory, but this is in D- condition. So I will probably recommend that we just put on new plastic and make it perfect and new. But whatever she wants to do is fine with me. That's very common for this to be so extremely worn and cracks all over the place. That's actually more the rule than the exception. Okay, let's check out the inside. Okay, first impression looks like a great candidate for a restoration. Okay, let's see. Sounds terrible. So, obviously very clicky action, and just really quite awful tone. Oh yeah, major. I don't know if you can hear that. That's loss of tone from the bass strings. It's most pronounced in this area here, where you have these wrapped strings. The strings are wrapped there because you want high tension so that you have high volume, but the problem with high tension is you have high pitch, but down here you want low pitch because it's the bass. So in order to achieve low pitch while still having high tension is to wrap them in copper, which increases the mass, which slows the vibration of the string, which creates a low pitch. The problem with that is you have strings that develop that really flat, harmonicless tone. Of course, it takes decades for that to develop, but it does. Whereas here, I mean, it still sounds bad, but for other reasons. So that's gonna be a huge, dramatic turnaround. Okay, we'll also paint the plate. We put an automotive paint on there, make it absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a shot, since we happen to be in front of a couple other uprights that we're rebuilding. This is what the plate will look like. That's that automotive paint. It's super hard, and obviously automotive paints are 2-part epoxy, like an epoxy paint that is just way harder than a non-2-part. And then after it gets the strings, it'll look like this. This one's I want to say 1881, something like that. You can see how beautiful that is with the new pins and the strings and everything. And those strings also will have those harmonics that are so desirable that this piano lasts, simply because of age. So hard to see the bridges, but likely we'll do with probably about 50% of the pianos that we restore. We end up doing at least some bridge work, often extensive bridge work, and we also reset the down bearing when we do the bridge work, so that also affects the whole overall tone. So yeah, I hope it's a good documentation of this piano being in poor condition. Its last few days of being in poor condition, because when we're done, it's going to sound amazing. Listen to how good this sounds. I'll give you a tour in just a minute of the inside. It's all totally restored. Okay, check that out. So beautifully done. You can see these hammers are just perfectly straight, so professionally done, and everything is immaculately clean, new hammer butts, and the leather and cloth, and the strings are new, the plate is redone, all of these letters been hand done. These are all original, but we buff them here, make them look good. The strings are new. We got these strings from a guy in Germany, the bass strings, a guy named Heller, who does all of our bass strings. Really proud of our technician team on that piano. Ready to go, 1895, ready to go until 2095 at least.